Hello out there in Radio Land. This is meteorologist Joel Curtis with your statewide weather. Boy, have we got a real weather system well south of Kodiak, but it's the fronts that are causing all the weather across us statewide. Tonight, we're going to see a band of snow that stretches from about the eastern part of the Brooks Range all the way down along the west coast and then out into the eastern Aleutians. Pretty significant snowfall, and there's a couple of warnings up about it. Kuskokwim Delta Coast and Nunivak Island, blizzard warning until 7 p.m. on Friday. Eastern Aleutians, winter storm until 4 p.m. on Friday. Yukon Delta Coastline, winter weather advisory until 7 a.m. Saturday. And there's also a special weather statement out for the Pribilofs for 50 miles an hour wind and snow. So this is a real humdinger of a weather system. There's a trough-like feature, I want to call it a stationary front, that extends up into the central interior. On the cold side of that, there's some actually frozen precipitation, and then as you get further west and north, it's snow because the temperatures are colder and the whole regime for the atmosphere is cold. Now, by Saturday, it's a 980 millibar low. It's a couple of hundred miles south-southeast of Kodiak Island, and there's a full occluded front around it and a bit of a fading warm front well off the coast of southeast Alaska, and the occluded front is still well south of Middleton Island. And that one, by Sunday, becomes a 988 millibar low. What happens is all that frontal structure dies out, and there's all the fronts are well south of the state, but there's still a surface low that forms right near the northern part of the Alcan, about 995 millibars, and still a trough across a lot of Alaska. So all of that snow that we're seeing and some wind is really, really persisting well into the weekend. And that's really our weather story. There's, of course, a lot of marine winds and seas to have to deal with, but the real story is the persistence of the system and its widespread. This is meteorologist Joel Curtis with your weather.